So join us as we navigate this wild situation of young boys offering body parts for money. So a few years ago, I was just walking in the hospital. I mean, walking along the road in the hospital, and two boys came to meet me and asked if I was a doctor. I said yes. He said they wanted to sell their kidneys for money. I mean, it was clear. It wasn't a question of, sir, can we want to sell, two boys want to sell a kidney each for money. It was clear. They knew what they wanted.
How old were
These
they?
boys were maybe about 20, 20 years old.
Wow.
I mean, and it dawned on me that if these boys could walk up to me, many other boys would have walked up to other people.
Yeah.
For the same thing.
And unfortunately they met
Yeah.
a bad person,
Yeah.
that would be it.
Now, donating a body part for money is a huge red flag. Our body parts are not supposed to be donated for money. I mean, we talk about the ethics of our profession, and that's one thing that must never be done. I mean, if you find someone donating an organ for money, there's a lot that can be done in terms of the law. So let's examine why this could have happened and what we should do. So what are your thoughts about why that kind of thing is happening in Nigeria? Poverty.
Is there any other thing? Why would someone, want to sell their body parts if not for money?
Yeah.
Poverty is number one, in my own opinion.
Yeah, so
because of this socioeconomic situation that we're in right now. So it's one major factor that could have led those guys to walk up to you.
Yeah.
And they've had that, there might have even been people who have done such and that they've met that would encourage them to do so. They will pay you 5 million naira or something like that. 5 million naira, it looks very big to them, and for what? I have 2 kidneys. I should just donate one and I can live on one. Let me damn the consequences. I need the money. So poverty is one big one. 2, lack of knowledge. They don't really understand what's the things involved in organ donation. All the nitty-gritty of the test, the compatibility, and the people who use these dubious means don't go through the proper processes. For example, they have to test which of your kidneys is functioning well. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So if you're going to donate your kidney now, they won't go and give the better kidney to someone. So they don't really understand what it entails, what it involves, the complications that can arise from even donating. They just feel, it's the money that they're looking at, but they don't really understand the processes involved.
Right. If you look on this channel, you see that there's been a video on what organ trafficking is not. We talked about money rituals, what some people think money rituals are and what they are not. There's also another video that talks about whether doctors can harvest your kidneys without your consent. You need to watch those videos for you to understand everything we are saying completely. There's still going to be another video after this that actually talks about the real organ trafficking. All right. So this thing is just like a discussion about organ trafficking, where young guys really want to donate their kidneys, and because of that, their organs can be trafficked. Because when we talk about medicine, consent is important. So these boys are above the age of consent, and they've come up and said, we want to donate our kidneys. So you have to now be an upright medical personnel to now say, no, you cannot, because you don't know what it entails.
Yeah.
And we are not supposed to donate kidneys for money.
Money.
Right. So I mean, you've handled the issue of poverty. Poverty is the baseline. They don't have money. And they've heard that if you donate a kidney, 5 million naira. A young boy says 5 million naira. That's big money.
Wow.
That's big money. If I have 5 million, I
Yeah.
can buy a house. I can buy a car.
Exactly. What else?
You do know these jokes when somebody tells you that choose. I saw one yesterday. Choose two of the above. Marry the best spouse. Get 200,000 naira per day. Get $200,000 immediately. Never work again. You say choose two.
Oh,
and in my
God.
mind, I'm like, choose two, like how? Okay, so when I choose two on paper, so it comes to nothing. So it's fantasy. So these boys, I mentioned now, he say I'll buy a house, I'll buy a car out of 5 million.
5 million naira.
So it's fantasy of you've never had 100,000 in your account, and somebody is going to give you 5 million naira. You think,
Looks
wow,
like
that's
the biggest money ever.
You just, it's a lie. Right? So what do we do? As healthcare professionals, we have to be upright. I mean, that's
ethics. There are ethics that guide our profession.
It's not all about money. We've talked about this in one of our videos too. It's not all about money. Secondly, a lot has to go into the kind of mentalities that we have in our communities. Parents and children. What kind of things are we telling our children? Do they think money is everything? Do they think, they can do anything just for the sake of money? Do they think that they can just go to meet anybody and have deals, and they think people are going to be upright with those deals? Those boys should understand that even when they don't have money, they must learn to make money the right way.
Yeah.
Right? So if the parent has told them, of course, we should give this sort of examples to our children. Let them see that, this is what some boys are doing now, and this is why we shouldn't do that.
Something came to my mind now. Is there like an overhead governing body that regulates? Because, of course, from videos that I've watched abroad, there's a transplant waiting list.
Yeah.
And that is not even the local hospital that is in charge of that waiting list.
Yeah.
Now, is there a replica of that in Nigeria?
No, we don't have that. Have that.
Because it may help to curb some of these things.
Well, maybe to some extent, but it doesn't completely curb it, because at the end of the day, you see, when we discuss the organ trafficking video, you'll find out that many of these places where there's organ trafficking, they still go through the formal routes.
Okay.
Because the patient has said, I want to donate.
Actually.
Yeah, so the patient it's almost like the patient agrees. They are not forcing the patient.
But sometimes when they now go through the rigorosity of those processes, their eyes may now be more open to the cons, and they may now back out.
Yeah.
If ab initio it was not voluntary.
Yeah, so that's a possibility. But sometimes these guys have made up their minds, and once they get into it, they say they'll give them, for example, they may say, we are going to give you 1 million naira when you do this. So the fact that you are looking forward to the next 1 million will make you feel, let me go ahead. This money is almost complete. You know what happened to the senator, one of the senators of the Federal Republic in the UK? That boy would have agreed. Okay, he would probably, I'm not certain, but usually the children would agree. But immediately that boy got there, just like he said, and he saw that this thing is looking a bit different from what I saw. Maybe somebody counseled him at the side and said, are you sure what you really want to do? The boy chickened out, So the summary here is, to our young children, to our children and youth, money is not everything. Don't sell your body parts for money. This applies to many people, even girls now. They sell eggs for money. You must know exactly what you are doing. It must be necessary. You don't just go around and say, well,
it's not supposed to be for money.
It's not supposed to be for money. It's not supposed to be for. That's the key thing. Because once you are doing it just for money,
that's become a transaction.
Yes, there's every chance that you are going to overdo it.
Yeah.
So you now start asking them, what else in my body can I donate? Even people donate body parts, when they die. They don't do it for money. They
Money.
just do it
So some
for the
people
sake of,
die. Some people wear a tag of I'm an organ donor.
yeah,
You
yeah,
said
organ donor, yeah.
I'm an organ donor. What does that person, the person, may say someone who is moribund, uh, what does that person stand? What does that person stand to gain?
Yeah.
Nothing. But it's voluntary. Oh, I just want to keep someone else alive. That's the idea of doing it. People donate their cornea when they're dead. For another person to see voluntarily. Shouldn't be for money.
Yeah. Hope we've learned one or two things. We need to tell the youth about this, and we have to positively influence them.
Our society needs to change. Everything is money driven. Motivation is money.
Yeah.
We can't continue to live like that.
All right.
All right.